It does lag a bit. But we are getting there. The first one is always the worst. After that, it kind of settles down a little bit, but it still takes a minute. Or it takes just as long, apparently. Hello and welcome to Subnautica. We have done some things off stream because we need to expedite the process. I won't go into the other side yet, but there is one big thing that I did off stream. Actually, one or two semi-big things that I did. If we go down here, if we go through the Tunnel of Love, down to the Moon Pool of Happiness, and we check out what we've got down there, we'll see a little bit of a difference. Okay, first thing that may strike you as different is the 6,000 lockers on the walls. I changed this. Half of them, oh, that actually has something in them. I was going to say half of them are empty because I've been using them, but this is a nice, quick, easy storage so that I don't have to go all the way up. Unfortunately, this base is not connected to the main base, so I can't draw from this storage unless I'm down near this base. I finally figured out how the easy craft storage works that pulls them from other storages. It's within 100 meters of the base. So because the other base is like 5,500 meters into the air, I can go like 100 meters from that top point. So I could be like almost 6,000 meters in the air or whatever, and it will still access the storage. This one does not get accessed by up there because it's not connected to the same grid, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. The other thing you may notice is I've got these big old ugly power cell chargers with full batteries in them, and I'll show you what that's for right now. So we've got that, and then we go down here and we take a little dive and we look. Oh, what's that? It says the penetrator. No, the penetrator is what's inside. The vehicle itself, there we go. The BBC Thundercock. It's Thai. That's why there's no C. You know how you have like dishes in Thailand where it's like Bangkok. I don't think that's Thailand. But you know what? It's Thai. Big, beautiful Clarence Thundercock. Anyway, so we've got this now. So this is fun. And we can go in here and we can put all the batteries back in. And we've got a bunch of storage in here. And we can go up here, power this thing back up, and then we can go on a big old titanium run. And in here it has a bit more storage and a fabricator, so I can break the salvage down into titanium. And then all we have to do is turn this bad boy on, if I can remember how. The engine's offline. Does that turn the whole thing online? Yes. Okay, it's online. And I do have a couple of the mods on that I have with the other ones so that I can go faster without the thing catching on fire literally every 5 seconds. It was so annoying. So it's much faster now and it doesn't always just incinerate itself. So we're gonna go and get some titanium. Just like one trip.
The power is growing within you. And now you must learn to wield it.
I will wield the Thundercock with impunity. Ah! Don't mind that post. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're looking for titanium, or we're looking for scrap. Well, that fish is very dead. There's some over this way. Okay, I think there might be a bit here that I might be able to scrounge. I decided to build the Cyclops off stream so that I didn't have to do quite as much running backwards and forwards to get resources, because I can just go straight here, collect a bunch of stuff. It's got heaps of storage, and then just drive it back. Because the trips in the Drill Daddy were fun, but we'd done it 1,000 times, and the travel time between each was kind of cutting into the build time and making the project take longer. So I decided that I was going to do it this way and see how it goes. So I can just come straight up here, break these down, and then put them into lockers. I go here. These ones are already filled. Bam. And then we just go back down and do some more. Well, something's dead.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Let's get to the top. That was a nice quick journey to the top, and let's just have a quick look at the view, shall we? What's that? 5,764 meters. That's how high we've gotten so far. And now the build continues. It does lag a bit. But We are getting there. The first one is always the worst. After that, it kind of settles down a little bit, but it still takes a minute. Or it takes just as long, apparently. Will you do alien containment through this tower? Would be a long swim. When I originally thought that the height of the world was maybe like 1,000 meters, that's legitimately what I was gonna do. I was gonna build 2 giant towers that was alien containment from bottom to top. And then I realized that the height of the world is substantially bigger than that, substantially higher than that. And let's just say I have plans. I have re-evaluated the plans, and there will be a build at the end. This is kind of the foundations for it. But that was like my original plan. It would have been great, but it was just so much higher than expected. Oh no, what the hell have I joined into? Why are you so laggy? Have you built 19 quintillion base parts? To all of those questions, yes. Hold on, we'll get to the top of here and then we'll do a height check. And that is the answer to the question, why is it so laggy as well, is when we look down and see the height check, that will also be the same answer. The funny thing is, I've mentioned it a couple times, but the funny thing is that we've got like an instant build mod on, essentially, or like a very fast build mod on. And that makes it so that all these things build a lot quicker. And then we lose out all of that time in the lag load between each placement because it has to compute because we have so much building and like one enormous structure. So any ground we were making up previously on that, it's gone. But if we didn't have it, it would still be slower. Alright, now we're at the top. Okay, so let's go out and do a height check. There we go. Just a cool 5,869. Nice. Still got a little way to go. Still got building to do. You know how it is. They want us to get there via rocket ship. I say no. I build there, 1 block at a time. You can't force me to leave on a rocket ship. Imagine if you actually could, like if you could literally do the end game, like the escaping the planet via getting to the height limit. Honestly, I know it doesn't happen, but if we got to the height limit and then it was like,
okay, well, you escaped, game end.
I would just be like, all right, I'm happy, done. Done, the whole playthrough's done. That's it. That's a beautiful finale. But unfortunately, I'm fairly certain it doesn't do that, so. But it means we've got some extra stuff to build, which I've planned for a little while. Wait, so you have infinite titanium, right? There's no way you're doing this legally. So it's another mod. I'm specifically deliberately not using creative mode because I don't want to just literally use creative mode. There is a mod that allows me to access the storage down at my base, at the bottom of the base. So all of the resources I have, I'm just not going up and down every like 2 minutes to go and get them. But I've gathered all of the resources. I've still got like 10 storage lockers down there filled to the brim with titanium. I just don't have to go up and down every time to get them because otherwise this would just not be viable. Still hear those waves. I'm not gonna stop talking about the fact that I can hear those waves at 6,000 meters in the air. Where are you coming from? Where are the waves?
Somebody show me the waves.
We're at half hydration, so in theory, I'm gonna guess about 400 meters, which puts us at just over 6,000. Everyone put in your guesses. How high do you think we are? I'm gonna keep looking up, and then I'm gonna walk out to the balcony, and you guys are gonna guess how high up we are now. We're an hour and 10 into the stream. We're gathering resources for the first half or so. Now we've been building for, I don't know, what, like 15, 20 minutes? How high are we? Let's build an exit first of all. And let's go and check. We're looking for the yellow number. The yellow number is our best indicator. Alright, ready? Are we ready? What is the yellow? Where'd it go? The number's gone, chat. How high up are we? Alright, here we go. Here's a big reveal. I've just removed myself. That's not exactly what I was trying to do. There we go. 5,974. So Sheepy was actually the closest with the 5,999. So we're almost at 6,000. We're so close. I don't think we can even get 1,000 meters in one stream now. Even if we were to build from start to finish, just because of how much time delay there is between placing and removing blocks now, I genuinely don't think we could actually reach a full 1,000 in a stream anymore. I think it's going to be a slow grind, and I think I'm going to do a bunch of it, as much of it offline as I can while watching something on my other monitor. Just kind of half paying attention. That's basically what I did between this stream and last stream. I got like a few 100 extra meters up.
A few inches later.
We've got to be... We're obviously over 6,000. We're probably only like 6,200 though, or something like that. We'll check when we go to jump off, because we're pretty close to the hydration limit. Oh, I keep doing that. I just need to build the one that's already there. I don't need to build a new one. Oh, that was like 4 or 5 seconds. That was like 8 seconds. That's how long it took just to spawn in the block. That is going to be our biggest enemy now, is just how quickly it can build it. How long each individual room takes.
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Oxygen warning. Welcome blood loss detected.
That was very loud. As soon as it said radiation, I knew you were trolling. Because there's no radiation up here. There is lack of water. And there is the sky. There is not radiation. We're almost at the part where we need to jump off. Because we are...
Starting to starve.
Alright, we're going to check the number on the way up. And then we're going to skydive down. Remember to like and subscribe. Just chuck that in there randomly as well. Okay, we're still alive. We're going to die pretty quickly after we exit. But 6,163. You know what? Not bad. Whee! Oh, there's the escalator, the elevator. Whee! I'm gonna die any second now. I reckon the next one's gonna kill us. Oh, we could hit that. No, I missed it. Oh no, the next one didn't kill us. Okay, we've got maybe one more in us then. We've got to be close to death. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Maybe it's a watched pot and it just never boils if the UI's off. Maybe we never die if the UI is turned. Oh. Alright, that'll do. Let's go get ourselves some bulbo. Some big, thick, throbbing bulbo down our gullet. Now, this part is going to be a little bit frustrating because the elevator only goes so high. We have to build it every time and it takes forever. So we're going to have to jump a bit at the end. But if we go up to here and then we have to jump up these last parts, this is going to take a minute. Everyone strap in. The power station is 8,192. Oh, okay, I see. So, who knows? Yeah, once we get there. I mean, from what I understand, that's where the limit is, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, that was actually quicker than expected, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were higher up than that. Oh, the lag. I think I'm gonna have to do a bunch of this off stream just because it lags so much and we spend a lot of the time just waiting for the thing to load. I think that is our biggest slowdown at this point, is just the lag between placement. So ideally, this won't happen because I definitely won't have time. But ideally, if I was to get 1,000 meters off stream and then 1,000 meters on stream tomorrow night, we would hit the height limit. That's not going to happen because I'm not going to have enough time to play between streams because I've got to edit this video, and because I don't think we're able to get 1,000 meters in a single stream anymore, especially since we're going to have to collect a few more resources between. But, you know, maybe. So next week we could be looking at the finale of the build, because what we're actually building at the top is probably not going to take an enormous amount of time. getting to it is the big thing. Oh my god. It's just the game lagging every time. We've got to be like maybe 6,300, 6,400 by now, surely. Surely. If we no longer understand him, then the curse of Babel begins to take effect. Oh no! That's what it is. We're building the Tower of Babel, and now nobody can understand me. Everyone could understand me before, obviously. But now, the tower is getting so high that we have drawn the attention of God, and he is starting to disperse us. I will tickle your ball sack. You cannot stop me. 6,300. I would say let's get to 6,500. That'd be a nice kind of round place to wrap it up. But I know that would take like another 15 to 20 minutes. So let's go 6,400 if we can, and then that's where we'll cap it. So we need like another 90 meters. Because I think if we were to go till we run out of titanium as well, we'd still be here for a while. Because my hydration timer is still like halfway, which usually means I've still got like halfway's worth hydration time-wise in titanium.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We might actually get to do a full trip to the bottom of the tower though, so that's a plus. We can see a full descent because we won't be like dying of thirst when we jump this time.
A few minutes later.
Alright, this will definitely be the last one. We'll go up one more time, one more little ladder build, and that will get us just under 6.4, I think. And then we'll take a big old skydive to the bottom. And we should actually manage to reach the ground this time. Alright, that is the last one. I'm going to save it, and then we're going to take the short way down. Let's see how high we are first. 6,394. Man, 6 more meters and we would have been up to 6.4. Oh well. I'm going to turn off the UI. We're going to put away our builder. And we're going to take ourselves a big old alley-oop. There's one that I missed. There's 2 that I missed. How did I miss 2 of them? I had another one that I missed there. Well, actually that one's... Oh no, I missed that one. Okay, well... Whoops. Can do a couple laps. Whoa. Whee. And then we can do like a lap around this one. Whoa. And then we keep going and then we go, whoa. Oh, look at our skills. We need like, I said it last time, but we need like rings to go through on the way down. Do some skill tricks. Whee! The great thing about no UI on is we have no idea how close to the ground we are. This could just be like a forever loading screen. This could be the new loading screen for the game. Just forever falling. You never know when it ends. Maybe there is no bottom. Maybe this is just life now. Maybe this is just how we live. Oh look, the aurora's coming back. Alright, well we're past halfway then. We can see the thundercock down there. We can see the base. You know what? I'm gonna aim towards the actual... I'm gonna aim towards base camp. Whee! Man, you really get some movement, don't you? Look, we're gonna land in the water. Oh god, there's land everywhere! Land on the Baldur, it will save us. I missed the Baldur, and that's the only reason why we died. Alright, well, that was pretty good. That was a nice little skydive.